Lay members have been critical for the sustainability of the mission of PAB.
Over the years, the board has, I believe, become more advisory. We have a staff and an office now. At that time, it was the person who was the committee chair who made sure that everything worked. Then Lura Mack came into the program as working in an actual office.
I applied for a position part-time with the PAB office, Portfolio Advisory Board, and had no idea what I was doing at the time. I actually worked as support for both the community investments and the corporate responsibility. When I started, there was sisters were all running the show, and one sister was elected to leadership. She left, and that position was open, which they filled with 2 co-coordinators, they called them at that time, for each part of the work. Now, as they began to leave, I went on to assume that position because there was no sisters available. The first thing I noticed was I was working with either the founding members or early members of this ministry. So I really got a great education. I really could, the sisters were energizing. They were dedicated to their mission. They were inspiring. So I was kind of in awe of all that was going on here. Now that we've transitioned from all the founding members, we need new board members. We need new membership on the board. We need people who can understand PAB and are passionate about it. PAB not only had loans to review and shareholder activism, but they had to work. They were working committees, very, very much so. The board no longer had to be just Adrian Dominican sisters. It could now be former Adrian Dominicans. It could be associates and lay staff.
So we were invited first to sit at the round table of the Community Investment Committee and listen to what they were doing, and then moved to the Corporate Responsibility Committee, which did advocacy, and listen to what they were doing. And then we were asked to decide which committee we preferred to join, because at that time, members belonged to one committee or the other. New members on the PAB, while they participated during the first year, they were not voting members until the second year. The idea being that they needed a year to get acclimated to know what they were really voting on.
We're bringing the expertise, we're still bringing the passion, we're bringing diversity, and I think that it has been evolving, but I think it has also been a good thing. And I know, and when we're around the table, it doesn't feel like it's them and us, the lay people and the sisters. We are all there together, trying really hard to make the best decisions, really trying to make sure that the work continues.
Also, I think the wisdom of our foremothers to have that openness and vision to welcome lay members, and for the lay members to feel a part of us and us a part of them. So we became community. And one of the things we always say in PAB that I've adopted, again, from my foremothers, is that once one is part of PAB, you are forever part of the PAB community.